Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are doing a mukbang
and a story time.
Mukbang.
We're going to be telling you guys a bunch of stories from when we went to Lollapalooza.
Wore our Lollapalooza t-shirts today.
And we're going to be trying a bunch of new stuff from Taco Bell.
Yeah, let's just jump right into it.
So, Kayla has her box. What is this called?
The Chalupa Craving box.
So there's that. And then we have our drinks lined up already. We're going to try this. Did you try it in the car? So we're going to be trying the orange dreamsicle slush.
Orange pop free.
Orange pop free. I know it's supposed to taste like a dreamsicle. We got our Cinnabons. We got so much food, you guys. Like,
yeah, there's
you're
no
gonna see
way we're going to be able to finish it, but
I don't know. I'm really hungry right now. She's really hungry right now.
our lady cooked it up, okay guys?
This is the XXL stuffed burrito, which I've never tried before, but I'm really excited. Wait, it doesn't even look like that much food now.
Well, but there's all the stuff in my box too.
Yeah. So, I just got, and a taco. So I got the grilled stuffed burrito meal with steak and then Cinnabons. And then we have the nacho fries to try.
Yeah, nacho fries are Bel Grande, which I did not know there were tomatoes on them, but
I
it's
didn't know
okay.
either.
They still look good, so
Yeah.
I'm excited.
We should try that first.
Okay. She gave us forks and a bunch of sauce. She was just super nice, and the last time we went to Taco Bell, the lady was super mean, and I was triggered about it, but it was in a different town, so. In Greenville, they're nice.
Got a little bit of everything. Cheers. Come on.
Those are a big bite of it.
Those are really good. I was watching a video, another mukbang, and the girl in that video said you could add like guacamole. Did you see that?
No, but I'm
And
sure
like
you can.
jalapenos. Okay. There's like a new location for y'all too.
Yeah. So in my box you get napkins. You get, this is honestly such a good deal, guys. Cinnamon twists. Just a crunchy taco. I think this is called a gordita. Or is it a chalupa?
Chalupa.
Chalupa, and then a big burrito. So,
Not as big as my burrito.
no, but it's still a pretty big burrito. I'm excited to try your burrito, actually.
Whoa.
We're gonna try each other's food, so.
You got so much food, sis.
So did you!
No, this is a normal meal.
Well, you can have like my taco or something if you want.
No, it's okay.
But yeah, the nacho fries are really good.
I hate when I do this, but I'm gonna end up doing it today because we're eating. And yeah, so we went to Lollapalooza 2017. And we were not planning on going, but we were sitting outside of my school at the time. And Taylor, I think we saw like the lineup, and she was like, we have to go.
No, somebody on my Snapchat like posted that they were going, or like posted a picture of the lineup. And I was like, oh my god, I've always wanted to go to Lollapalooza. And I was like, well, this works out because I'm dating someone whose family lives in Illinois. So like, if any time to go is now before college starts. And well, she was already in college, but like for me, like I was coming to university, so I was like, this needs to happen before university because I'm gonna be broke. So I saw the lineup and I was like, we were just sitting in the car and I was like, we have to go. And Kylie was like, okay, like whatever. Like,
I did not believe her, and I was like, this is not possible. It's gonna be so expensive. But then we like talked to my family about it. I asked them if we could stay with them, my grandparents, for Lollapalooza, and they were totally cool with it, which I knew they were going to be. And we were both serving at the time.
Yep.
So we just started saving and saving. And we had our goals of what we wanted to save. And we did it. I'm we bought the plane tickets. I don't think we had the money for, or what did we buy first? The plane tickets or
The ticket.
the ticket for Coachella, or for Lala. And then we bought our plane tickets, and we just started saving extra money because I knew it was going to be so expensive to stay and go to Lollapalooza. And yeah, so
There was a lot that like went into it because the plane ticket, obviously, the ticket itself, obviously, and like you have to think about everything like food. Okay, I'm gonna be at Lollapalooza all day. I'm gonna have to eat 3 meals, maybe, depending on how early I go. Train tickets, which weren't terribly expensive. They had like special deals for Lollapalooza, but
yeah,
they're still like, it's a cost. You know, I think we spent
Souvenirs.
like $60 on train tickets, souvenirs, anything.
yeah, everything that you need. And like, there were a lot of food places I wanted her to try
Yeah.
in Chicago, because if you're from there, you know the food is amazing. I mean, we were just talking about this because we're going to New Orleans in a couple weeks. Any place has like food that's specific to it. So we needed a lot of money. We saved it up and we went, and it was so much fun. But there were definitely some crazy experiences that happened.
So, what do you want to talk about first?
Let's see.
You want to give a little disclaimer to your family?
Oh yeah, a little disclaimer. Some of these stories are gonna have inappropriate stuff about them, and mom and dad, if you're watching, please don't watch.
Sisters?
I don't really care if my sisters watch, but I mean, I guess in general, if you're my family, maybe click out of the video. It's not even stuff to do with us, it's like other people in the stories. So yeah, Lollapalooza was crazy. I have a little list on my phone if you want to hand it to me.
Those are delicious.
Those were really good.
So I like to start with like the foods I don't like the most first, which I should not have eaten those first because I would have to say those are probably my favorite. But fries get weird, especially the Taco Bell fries. So you don't eat them right away. So probably won't eat those. I don't really like cinnamon toast that much.
I like them. I'll
You
probably
can
eat
have
them. What was this? Oh, do you want to try this?
I already tried that.
This?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, it's so good. And you literally looked at me.
No.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you?
It's very sweet.
Very sweet.
Like, very, very sweet.
It's good. It tastes like a dreamsicle or a creamsicle, whatever it's called. But I wouldn't choose it as my drink. Like, I would have to water or something too.
That's why I added that, because it was happy hour, so I was like, let me just add that so we can try it, but I had a feeling neither of us were going to be, like, huge fans of it.
And I love sweets, like, but that is too much for a drink. So, I'm going to start with my taco and save my burrito.
Me too.
This is going to be a messy mukbang.
Very, very, very messy.
Okay, so, on my list, a lot of this stuff happened, like, no. Let's start with day one, because day one was a little bit crazy.
So, day one, we saw...
Lil Uzi.
We only saw part of Lil Uzi.
Yeah, we only saw a part of Lil Uzi, but we also saw Migos, Wiz Khalifa. What else? Foster the People.
Yeah, we saw a lot of people on day one.
John Belleon. I don't know how you say that. Yeah, we saw so many people because it was day one. We were feeling fresh, fun, rejuvenated, excited. We didn't know what to expect. So, we were at Migos. This is where the first story takes place of day one. We're at Migos, and first of all, they took like 30 minutes to come out on stage, and then they came out and played like a couple songs and we're done, and I was like, okay, that's rude. But during Migos, we were having a good old time, and my contact falls out of my eye onto the concrete. So my contact falls to the ground, and I am the type of person that's always trying to save my contacts because I'm always on my last pair. It's terrible. I just wait so long to get contacts that if something were to happen to that pair, I would be screwed. So my contact falls out. My last pair that I brought to Chicago, should have packed more, didn't. And I'm like searching on the ground. She's like, why are you searching on the ground? Like, that's kind of gross. Don't put it back in your eye. And I get up. Thankfully, I packed my glasses. And so I put my glasses on. It was so annoying because it was like so sunny and I couldn't wear my sunglasses. And, you know, I was annoyed, but it was okay. We're moving on, continuing on with our day.
Also, right before that happened, we were waiting for Migos and we were sitting in the grass. And these people were talking to us. And then they just like turned around and this dude pulled out this huge long knife and put coke on it and just started snorting it off the knife, which neither of us have ever seen in our lives. So we like looked at each other and we were like, what the fuck? What just happened?
I had that on my list because I was like,
we saw so many people doing coke, which is fine. Like, I'm not mad at those people. You guys can do what you want, but like, I have never seen in my life in person someone snorting cocaine. So like, I was crazy, just shook at the amount of people that were snorting cocaine. Okay, smoking weed, the whole place smelled like weed. But, and then a lot of them were doing them off of knives. I don't know if that's normal or like you're trying to look badass, but it just looks a little scary. Like you might cut your nose or something.
Yeah. So I'm wearing my glasses, day one, and it's like nighttime now. And we went to see Lil Uzi, because she loves Lil Uzi, or she used to love Lil Uzi, like during that time, that was her everything.
We went to go see Lil Uzi. First weird thing that happened while we were at Lil Uzi is this dude scaled the tree.
Oh my god.
And was like at the top of it.
I forgot about that.
And I'm pretty sure he fell. No, yeah, like he definitely fell. I wasn't sure if that was like something I saw later, but like I'm pretty sure he fell. And then someone else was scaling another tree. It was weird. Like I'm telling you, like scaling this very, very, very tall tree. Don't know why they wouldn't just push through the crowd to get to the front, but whatever. By all means, go ahead, scale the tree, fall off. I don't know if he's alive or not. I don't know. But he fell out of the tree. And then it started raining really bad. And suddenly, like, we were walking to the locker because we put our stuff in the locker. And we were on our way out. And then they started evacuating everybody. And we didn't know why.
It had started to rain a little bit, but not really. We had our ponchos on.
Yeah.
Because we thankfully brought ponchos. We had our ponchos on, and it was raining. And I think I called my mom before, and I was like talking to her, and she was like, "It looks like it's gonna rain there. Like you should be careful." And I was like, "No, Mom, it's okay."
It was sunny. Like the whole day was sunny. And like this rain came out of nowhere. And like we were getting evacuated. Like they were like yelling. Like the people who were working were like yelling. So I was like, "What's happening?" Like we had no idea. But it was like such a movie moment. It felt like an apocalypse because everybody was running to the train station, which was like I would say 15 blocks away from the park. It was pretty far, and it was like lightning and like the thunder was so loud, and like all these kids are just like running to get to the train station.
I forgot what like the main train station is called, like Union Station?
Yeah, I think so.
Union Station. Everybody was running, thousands of people. And I got blisters for my first day of Lollapalooza. So, lost my contact, was wearing my glasses. And if you wear glasses and when it rains, you know that like droplets get on your glasses. And this was like downpouring, so
she couldn't see.
Couldn't see.
Eyelashes were falling off.
My eyelashes literally fell off my face because of the like velocity of the rain.
I had to literally like lead her.
And I have blisters, so she had to give me her shoes. And
I am such a nice girlfriend.
You are nice.
I led the blind. I gave the blind my shoes.
It was so bad, and we were trying to race to the train to catch our train along with all these other people. And then our train ended up being like, we had to wait a long time for it.
We had to wait so long. And like the train station was packed. So packed. We ended up getting food at the train station.
We did.
McDonald's.
We got McDonald's. Everybody was getting food, but like McDonald's was the only place that was open.
But all the trains were late, so everyone's just like soaking wet. So like everything and everywhere you walk is just like wet.
Terrible. But
it was
a good
fun.
story.
Yeah, it was really fun, honestly. I'm pretty sure also our phones died, or at least my phone died, I think.
We were a mess.
Yeah. We had no idea what to expect for like day one, so we weren't really prepared. But yeah, so that's our day one. pretty chill, I would say, compared to the rest of our days.
Yeah, so next thing that happened is we made a little friend, well, 2 friends at Lollapalooza, and it was so we were sitting on this lawn area. I forgot who we were waiting for to play. Maybe, I think All J was playing at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Chance the Rapper was going to be playing later.
That's what we were waiting for.
Mm-hmm. Because at the time, I was obsessed with Chance the Rapper. Like, so obsessed, so excited. So we were waiting there early so that we could get a good spot. And this girl walks over. We're sitting on we have like this little round blanket type thing. And she walks over and sees what was it? Oh, a straw laying on the ground. And it was like a stripy paper straw. And she bends down and goes, "Oh my god, is that a pixie stick?" And we were laughing and we're like, "No, it's just a straw." And then
she ended up sitting down with us, her and her boyfriend, and we were talking. And she was like, "Well, how old are you guys?" And we told her, and she was like, "Oh, that sucks, because like Lollapalooza is more fun if you're drunk. So do you guys want me to buy you alcohol?"
And she like offers what am I saying?
So we took the offer.
She gets us alcohol, which do not recommend. This is not, do not do this at home. But we were desperate. We were young. And like, she offered it, which was so crazy. We didn't ask her anything. So she goes and buys it. Super overpriced. Super huge ripoff. But
literally, they were selling like a bottle of wine that if you were to buy it at the grocery store would be like $7, and they were charging $23 for it. Like,
it was crazy, but we were so happy because we were so young and stupid.
yeah.
Here's my burrito. She's kind of beautiful. Not to flex on you guys. So she gets us alcohol. We're being stupid. We're all excited for our concert, and we're making friends with all these people. Taylor makes friends. Why do I keep saying makes friends? Taylor becomes friends with this man that's from Ireland, and
Insert picture here.
And like while she's doing that, Chance the Rapper starts to come on, and I'm like, "Taylor, we need to go. Like, I need to."
That is not what happened. That's not what happened. I was taking a picture with this man, which you saw. Kylie just peaced out. She didn't say anything to me.
No, I did.
No, she just started walking away, and I didn't even get to take the picture, and I had to grab her, and I was like, "Hold on, like I'm about to take a picture." So she comes back, and then she starts walking away again.
I'm like, "Dude, this Irishman is nothing. Chance the Rapper is everything to me right
No,
now."
he was like 6'7". It was weird. He was like out of a Guinness World Record book because he was Irish and tall.
Yeah, it was pretty just okay. I'm gonna try it. You got like the best bite, so you'll think it's good.
I like the tortilla.
Too much tortilla. Anyways, so I'm like focused on Chance the Rapper. Like, "Taylor, we need to go," because I'm trying to get to the front. So we're like pushing, and I'm like in tears already because I love Chance the Rapper so much, and I'm crying. And she's trying to get me to the front. She's like, "Okay, we can get to the front." Go on.
We were just pushing past people. Kylie's bawling like a baby. Maybe insert a clip here.
Oh yeah, insert that clip.
And I was just saying, like, "Dude, he's just a person. Like, relax. It's okay. Like, I know he's like your favorite person, but like he's just a person." And all these Chance the Rapper stands were like, "He's not any person. He's Chance the Rapper." I was like, "Oh my god, okay, I get it."
I was like, "Thank you guys." Like, yeah.
And I was like, "I'm trying to get my girlfriend to the front," and everyone was like, "You get her to the front." Like,
they were
helping
so
us.
nice. Like, the nicest people you could imagine were like, "Yeah, like you go." And I was like,
We didn't get very close to the front, but we got close.
a lot closer.
Than we were. And if you've ever been to a music festival, you know that it's not really fun to be in the crowd because people are drunk and high and doing like this. A lot of the concerts we just like stayed back because it just wasn't like.
Yeah, but that made it like better. Like for the Killers, We sat back and it was so good.
Yeah. So anyways, we made it close to the front. And then it was a night that for some reason our train was not leaving the station later as it was like on the regular days. Like the last train was leaving at like, I think it was like 10:30 or something, whereas like on the other days it was like 12 or something. So like we had plenty of time on the other days. But for some reason on the second day, we couldn't finish watching Chance the Rapper, otherwise we were gonna miss our train.
Yep.
And keep in mind this is the day that we drank, so this was hard for us to talk about and decide and figure out, like, okay, we gotta figure out how to get back to the train station. But Kylie and I both had to go to the bathroom first before we could leave. So why don't you go ahead and tell the porta potty girl story.
So, we're standing in line for the porta potties, which are disgusting. Well, the ones that we had gone to earlier in the day were not as gross.
Yeah, they flushed. These ones didn't flush.
Yeah, they flushed. But overall, the porta potty situation was gross and stressful because it didn't like lock super well, so I was always worried somebody was gonna like walk in on me. I definitely saw other people getting walked in on, so I was like, not today. So we're standing in line. I think it was like a handicap porta potty, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know how that would work. It was not like the ones that we had been in before that flushed. So, but the line was a little bit shorter. So we stood in that line for a good amount of time, and while we're standing in line, this girl comes up to us and is like all in our faces, like so close, and is like, what did she even say? I don't remember.
She looked at me, and then she looked at Kylie, and then she said to Kylie, "Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Is this your best friend?" And Kylie was like, "No, it's my girlfriend." And then she looked at me and she was like, "You're so beautiful too. Like, your girlfriend's so beautiful. You guys are beautiful. I bet you make the most amazing love together."
She said that?
Yeah. I don't know what this girl was tripping on, but it was something else. And then she put her arms around both of us and like pulled us close to her face and was like, "Why don't we all just..." And I like had to push this bitch off of me, and it was kind of scary, not gonna lie, because I was like, this girl is on something else. I'm not here for it. And then
She was like trying to have a threesome with us, basically.
Yeah.
All in our face, like so close. And yeah, she was on something else. I don't know what it was.
not here for it, sis.
But then we had to go on this gross porta potty that like was overflowing.
Yeah,
This is
people were
disgusting
putting,
to talk about,
People
but
were putting like beer bottles in there, and like all the bottles that like people had, they just left them in the toilet, and like the amount of toilet paper was disgusting. There wasn't any toilet paper left in the porta potty. It was disgusting.
it was bad. It was really bad.
Yeah, so we're like running to get to the train station. For some reason I didn't think to put directions in because I knew like for the most part it was just like kind of a straight shot until we got there, but I should have put directions in my phone because we ended up in some sketchy alley and all the other people were walking on like the main road. It was not good, but we figured it out. But Kylie was crying.
Here's the thing, guys. If you're a thick girl or a thick guy, you know that if you do a ton of walking, your thighs are going to rub together and you're going to chafe. And it is the most painful thing ever. That's dramatic, but it's very painful. And I know a lot of people that have dealt with this, so maybe some of you guys will be able to relate. So this was like the third day, and my thighs were rubbing so bad that I was bleeding. I've never had it like that before, ever. This must have just been the worst, like the most walking or something. I was bleeding, and I was a little bit drunk, not gonna lie. And Taylor had to like lead me to the train station because we were a little bit lost.
And like I said before, we're catching the last train of the night. We were pretty drunk. We got lost in like some sketchy little area of like dark alleyways. She's crying and bleeding. She keeps trying to stop, but I'm like, first of all, I don't want to be stuck here in this part of Chicago. Second of all, we're gonna miss the train. Like, we have to go. But I said this in the nicest way possible because she was already upset because she was in pain, which I understand.
I had already been crying, so
Yeah.
it was just a night of tears.
So then we get on the train. There's not a lot of seats. And if you've ever been on like,
A train, like a public.
yeah, they like have seats that you can like,
You can either have them like facing each other.
or not.
So, and the one that we were in was already set up like facing each other like a booth.
Yeah, and we didn't have time to move it before this couple came and sat in front of us.
So this couple sits down in front of us and just sits there and is like, hi, and we're like, hi, you know, we're nice, and there's not a lot of seats, so like we get it. And it's this older man. He was my dad's age, or older than my dad maybe. I think around the same age. Him and my dad went to the same Lollapalooza.
So this guy, Kylie's dad's age, so like 45 roughly.
My dad is not 45.
Your dad's not 45, I know that, but I'm saying the man was like around
Yeah.
45. And then this girl who was like 25. Weird, whatever. Oh, also this man has a daughter that was the same age as us, so that was also another thing that was like weird. And I was like, why are you dating a girl that's like 5 years older than your daughter? But it's fine. It's weird. Things are a little bit weird at first. He's like drinking beer on the train because that's allowed in Chicago. And everything's fine. He's drunk. We're pretty drunk. And like the girl, I don't know what her deal was, but
They were nice. They weren't like mean or
yeah,
anything.
no, they were nice. But the man decides to tell us that his girlfriend was not wearing a bra, which was clear to us because she was wearing a thin see-through tank top. So we already knew that. But then he decided to show us, said
Yeah.
no bra. So he ripped her shirt to the side.
And whipped her nipple out.
Yeah, and at first she was like, oh my god, don't do that. And she was like, never mind, like, I'll do it too. And I'm like, okay, we already saw it.
Yeah, so we saw this lady's nipples twice. Love that. Didn't ask for that, but okay. So that was a little bit crazy. And then she needs help getting her wristband off, which, if you've been to a music festival, you know how hard the wristbands are to get off. And we know that because before we even went to Lollapalooza, we got our wristband stuck because we pushed the little, it kind of looks like this, like a
It's
little,
like teeth.
yeah, the teeth, we pushed it down and you can't make it big again once it's small. So we had to actually switch out our wristbands on the first day. I forgot about that, but yeah. So she's asking for help getting her wristband off because this guy has been reusing the wristband for different girls each day of Lollapalooza.
He had a different girl every single day. And we straight up asked her in front of this man because we were like, we had all the balls because we were a little bit drunk. Like, why did you come with him? Like, do you guys have a pass? Like, what's the situation? It ended up being like kind of a sad story because she's been in love with him for all this time and he doesn't want to be like locked down, even though he's like at an age where he could be. But she also had a kid, I don't know if it was a daughter or son, but a kid that was like 6 or 7 and like he didn't want to be responsible for a child and like, but I guess the point is that she wanted a relationship with him, he just wanted to have sex with her. So
Yeah, it was kind of sad, but that was his third girl of Lollapalooza, and he was having a different girl tomorrow. Which we were like shook about. Like when they told us the story, we were like, okay. And like she said, we had all the balls, so we didn't care that we were like, what the fuck, that's kind of fucked up.
which it is 100%.
Yeah. But she didn't seem to care. Like, it was kind of sad. So we're like helping her pull it off her wrist. It's so tight. It's like her hand can't get any smaller, you know? So we had that situation. Honestly, the guy was a little bit creepy too, and it was just such a weird experience that we saw her nipples. We heard about their whole past and like how it was sad and how he was bringing 3 different girls on 3 different days and he was bringing somebody new tomorrow. It was so strange. So that whole day was just craziness. From meeting the girl that gave us the alcohol, she gave us her number too. So we put it in our phone and we called her Wine Mom, parentheses with her name. So we were like,
I remember that.
yeah, I had her number in my phone for the longest time, and like she was super, super nice that day, and so was her boyfriend, and all the people were so nice to us, even though we were like 7 years younger than them.
Yeah, she gave us her number and was like, text me tomorrow, we can hang out, and I'll buy you guys more alcohol, like, whatever.
Yeah, and honestly, like, we wanted to hang out with her too because she was so cool, and I don't know, that day was just craziness.
Day 3 was definitely the craziest of all the days because we met the wine mom and her boyfriend. We hung out with them for a few hours. And then we like pushed our way to the front of Chance the Rapper.
Almost, why do I keep saying almost? We did not have a threesome.
No, this girl was trying to get us to have a threesome. Saw some random lady's nipples and heard about their terrible love story.
Yeah, almost missed the train because my thighs were bleeding and Taylor had to bring us there.
Oh yeah.
So day 3 was crazy. Day 4 was a lot more chill, but there was still like you know, we went into it, we were excited, we had our new friends, and so we got to Chicago, we're getting checked in and everything, and we text our wine mom, and we're like, hey, we totally want to meet up, yesterday was so much fun, or something, like we said something along those lines, and basically asked her to get us alcohol again.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't really get a response, I don't think. Like it's taking, like, we waited a long time, we weren't hearing back from her, so we're like, ooh, that's not a good sign, you know.
Right. And she texts back and she's like, I'm watching a show right now at Grant Park. I can meet you at like the little area in like 30 minutes. Be there, basically. Very short and like, I'll buy you alcohol, don't want to hang out with you, don't really want to talk to you. So we saw her, we handed her the money, she didn't say anything, she just took it and then came back with like our 2 bottles of wine and then just walked away.
Like, when we first saw her too that day, we walked up, she had sunglasses on, like, not really any contact, whatever. It was so awkward. Like, we could tell, like, oh, we shouldn't have texted her.
Right. But we had already done it and she already like agreed to it at that point. Which if it were me, if like she had such a problem with it, I would have just like not responded at all.
Right.
I don't know why she responded and then like continued. It was kind of awkward.
It was so awkward because we were like, we thought we were friends the night before. I don't know if she was like super hungover or what.
Yeah.
But she was not here for the friendship at all. And we never talked to her again. We never talked to Wine Mom. I think I took Wine Mom off her contact. I don't know if she's still on my phone or what, but
I doubt it because you were on your phone.
I'm gonna look.
But yeah, I would say, and then day 4, like nothing really exciting happened. It was like kind of sad because it was the last day and we didn't have any shows we wanted to see until later, so we didn't even go until like noon, I think.
Yeah, nope.
And then nothing really happened. We saw Tublo's boobs.
Oh yeah, Tableau's boobs, that was everything.
She does that at all her shows. So.
It was everything. She was like waiting for it. You were waiting for it.
Yeah, no, I was excited because I've seen it on Twitter and stuff.
We saw Big Sean. We
saw Big Sean.
We got like some Toyota merch or something. It was
Yeah.
very, very chill.
Yeah, it was a very chill day. It was the last day.
Yeah, so those were our Lollapalooza stories. Crazy shit that happened. I wish we could have had footage of all the crazy stuff that happened because...
However, I have a video that I did for a school project that will be linked in the description below. Like this video if you liked the video.
Subscribe for more.
Turn the notification bell on.
Yeah, go like all our social medias. We're really active on Twitter.
Comment down below.
And stay tuned for more videos in the future. Bye guys.
Bye.
Put your head on.